rejection. That's what I'm saying.
God damn.
Guys, the best advice I could give you is when it comes to rejection, stop taking that shit personal. And if you do, then you need to just get used to talking to people. Not everyone gonna like you.
This motherfucker walked up to a girl and said, yo, you want to fuck? And she said, no. Fuck you then. You a stupid ass bitch. You asked. You're the one that asked.
That's what I'm saying.
What? You know how asinine that shit is? How stupid that shit is? You asked. Ain't nobody was about everybody was about their business. They didn't do nothing. Yeah. You go and you ask for something. They tell their opinion, because mind you, it's an opinion. And then you're like, yo, we light skin. I'm light skin like him. How are you going to give him a minute? Shut up. You even hear yourself when you fucking talk? Did you hear that? Did you said that? How makes you? He light skin like me. How you gonna do? Change your diaper, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, listen.
God damn.
He likes California. I'll say this, guys. If you're watching, embrace rejection. It's fine. Yeah, it sucks a little bit, the feeling, but the way you should be approaching it, and this is how I was taught anyways, is if a girl said no, on to the next one. Who's that? I remember we used to go to the club, okay, and they used to tell us, the moment you go in, approach the first person you see. Good or hot, ugly, didn't matter. Why? Just get the first one out the way. After you get the first one out the way, just start talking to the next person. Even if she says no, it doesn't matter. Keep pushing. You gotta have a short-term memory when it comes to this stuff. But the last thing you want to do is being up in a club, a girl says no, then you make a scene. Guess what? Every other bitch done seen that shit. Everybody done seen you yelling with a woman. And it don't even matter if she deserved it or anything. All they see is a grown man yelling at a woman in a club, and all of a sudden your social value has plummeted to fucking zero. This is the most anti-player, anti-macking behavior you could ever imagine. This is anti-charge. It's everything. That's what this is.
You know what's your best answer whenever you get rejected? The best answer you can get.
Okay.
That's the best thing when someone rejects you.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And then you leave.
I'll say this. This is not even just true for dating, okay? This is not even just true for dating. This is true for life in general. When I go to a job and they say no, I try to leave on the best terms possible. Wanna know why? Because there's a possibility the job might open in the future. There's a possibility that person knows somebody else that might put in a good word for me. That my resume might circulate when a new or a different position comes up, or I'm overqualified, whatever.
I believe that most people don't like rejection, including myself. I personally don't like rejection, but I mean, once in a while, we get through such things. I personally used to internalize stuff, especially when I'm giving in a lot and a lot and a lot from the person I'm expecting affection from. So sometimes I also have this, should I say, dysphoria of rejection on myself, and I really hate it, and it tends to make me depressed sometimes. And yeah, I mean, it happens with everyone. Most of the times you'll be asking yourself whether you did something wrong. Most of the times you'll be asking yourself whether you give off some vibe that makes, you know, people keep on rejecting you and all that, and you internalize that, and at the sight of any little rejection, which cannot even be serious or anything like that, you blow it out of proportion, and you know, you make a lot of noise about it. This is a clip from a reaction video of Fab and Preach. They were reacting to some immature podcast host who was sad, or should I say who was angry because a lady rated him a particular rate which was really low, and he got pissed off and he sucked the lady from the studio and everything, but which was really funny. And they were reacting to it, and Abbas said something nice about rejection, which I agree with him. I wish I knew this earlier, because at first, anytime I get slight rejection from people I want affection from, I tend to overdo and enmeshe them in good acts so that I could be in their favors. But after growing older, I found out that sometimes you might not even be the problem. It might be they having issues that they are dealing with, and you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I came to understand this also further after reading a section from my favorite book. You already know by this time, it's The Law of Human Nature by Robert Greene. He said something about group biases, which I would like to, you know, talk about. It has to do with rejection too. So with this, he said that the group bias, my ideas are my own. I don't listen to the group. I'm not a conformist. And, you know, he went further to say that we are social animals by nature, that is human beings. The feeling of isolation, of difference from the group is depressing and terrifying. We experience tremendous relief when we find others who think the same as we do. In fact, we are motivated to take up ideas and opinions because they bring us this relief. We are unaware of this pool, and so imagine we have support. So we have come to a certain ideas completely on our own. Look at people who support one party and one ideology, and noticeable orthodoxy or correctional prevails without anyone saying anything or applying overt pressure. If someone is on the right or the left, their opinions will almost always follow the same directions on dozens of issues, as if by magic, yet few would ever admit this influence was on their thought pattern. Anyway, it was talking about group biases and why people tend to be biased in certain groups and follow the same ideology. And my main focus is on the first part, which says that humans, we don't like isolation, and we become like, we try to compensate that by conforming to the norms of a certain group or society. My main focus is the rejection. So yeah, after reading these books and hearing things like what Abba said, I came to the understanding that sometimes you just have to, accept fate, amor fati, and don't externalize yourself too much. You should rather find happiness internally, and that is a journey I have been doing. I have had conscious effort to do every day, trying to follow the rules of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca on becoming a Stoic. Anyway, yeah, so I concur with what they said, and the name is ADB, and that was what I had to say about rejection. That was my opinion. Not dismissing. Hasta la vista.
And we say bye-bye.